Embracing Freedom, a journey into existential philosophy. Welcome to the Knowledge Journey, where we embark on a quest for understanding and enlightenment. I'm your guide through the realms of thought and inquiry, and today we delve into the profound wisdom of existentialism as articulated by the eminent philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre. In our fast-paced modern world, where choices abound and the paths of life seem endless, Sartre's words resonate deeply. Man is condemned to be free. This declaration encapsulates the essence of existential philosophy, challenging us to confront the daunting reality of our own freedom. Sartre believed that human existence is characterized by radical freedom, but with this freedom comes responsibility and the weight of choice. It's a notion that cuts to the core of our being, forcing us to confront the fundamental question: what do we do with our freedom? In today's society, where the pace of life can often feel overwhelming and the pressures of conformity weigh heavily upon us, Sartre's insights offer a beacon of clarity. By acknowledging the inherent burden of our freedom, we gain the power to shape our own destiny and forge our own path. But embracing freedom isn't always easy. It requires courage, introspection, and a willingness to confront the uncertainties of life head-on. Yet, it is in this struggle that we find meaning and authenticity. As we embark on this journey together, let us not shy away from the challenges that lie ahead. Instead, let us embrace the freedom that is our birthright and chart a course towards a more fulfilling and purposeful existence. Join me as we explore the profound teachings of Jean-Paul Sartre and uncover the secrets to living a life of true freedom and self-determination. This is not just a journey of the mind, but a journey of the soul, a journey towards enlightenment and empowerment. Welcome aboard the Knowledge Journey, where freedom awaits. Part 2. The burden of freedom. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the myriad of choices and responsibilities that come with our freedom. Jean-Paul Sartre aptly describes this burden, reminding us that with great freedom comes great responsibility. Think about it. Every decision we make, no matter how small, carries weight. From choosing a career path to deciding what to have for breakfast, each choice shapes our lives in profound ways. It's a daunting realization, but also an empowering one. I remember a time in my own life when I felt paralyzed by the sheer magnitude of possibilities before me. I was at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take. But then I realized something profound. Inaction is also a choice. By refusing to decide, I was still making a decision to let life pass me by. Sartre's philosophy teaches us that we cannot escape our freedom. It is an inextricable part of what it means to be human. But rather than viewing it as a burden, we can see it as a gift that allows us to shape our own destiny and live life on our own terms. Of course, embracing freedom doesn't mean we're immune to doubt or uncertainty. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The freedom to choose means we must grapple with the consequences of our decisions, for better or for worse. Yet, it is precisely this struggle that gives our lives meaning. It's what makes us feel alive, knowing that every choice we make has the power to shape our future. So let us embrace the burden of freedom with open arms, knowing that it is through our choices that we truly define who we are. And let us not be afraid to seize the reins of our destiny. For in the end, it is our choices that make us who we are. Part 3. Individual responsibility and choice. In the tapestry of existence, each of us holds a thread of responsibility woven into the fabric of our lives. Jean-Paul Sartre's philosophy underscores the importance of individual responsibility and the power of choice in shaping our destiny. As we navigate the labyrinth of life, it's easy to fall into the trap of blaming external forces for our circumstances. But Sartre challenges us to look inward, to acknowledge our agency in every situation. I recall a pivotal moment in my own journey when I realized the profound impact of personal responsibility. I had been facing challenges in my career and was quick to blame my circumstances on external factors. But as I delved deeper into Sartre's teachings, I realized that I held the key to my own success. Sartre's philosophy reminds us that we are not passive bystanders in the drama of life. We are active participants with the power to shape our own narrative. Every decision we make, no matter how seemingly insignificant, has the potential to alter the course of our lives. But with great power comes great responsibility. Sartre's philosophy challenges us to take ownership of our choices and their consequences, to embrace the freedom that comes with self-determination. In today's world, where the lines between right and wrong can sometimes blur, it's more important than ever to cultivate a strong sense of personal responsibility. By owning our actions and their outcomes, we not only empower ourselves, but also contribute to the greater good of society. So let us embrace the mantle of responsibility with courage and conviction, knowing that our choices have the power to shape not only our own lives, but the world around us. And let us never forget the profound truth that with freedom comes responsibility. And with responsibility comes the opportunity to create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Part 4, Embracing Uncertainty and Chaos. Life is a tapestry woven with threads of uncertainty and chaos, and Jean-Paul Sartre's philosophy urges us to embrace the inherent unpredictability of our existence. In today's fast-paced world, where change is constant and the future is uncertain, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the chaos of it all. But Sartre reminds us that it is precisely in the midst of chaos that we find our true selves. I remember a time when I was facing a major life decision, unsure of which path to choose. The uncertainty weighed heavily on my mind, filling me with fear and doubt. But then, I remembered Sartre's words, "Life begins on the other side of despair." It was a profound realization that in embracing the uncertainty of life, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities. Rather than fearing the unknown, we can learn to dance with it, to see it as an invitation to explore, to grow, and to evolve. Sartre's philosophy teaches us that it is through embracing the chaos of life that we find meaning and purpose. It is in the face of uncertainty that we discover our true strength and resilience. But embracing uncertainty doesn't mean relinquishing control. It means learning to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. It means finding beauty in the midst of chaos and embracing the journey wherever it may lead. So let us embrace the uncertainty of life with open arms, knowing that it is through navigating the chaos that we truly come alive. And let us remember that in the midst of uncertainty, there is always the opportunity for growth, for transformation, and for living life to the fullest. Part 5, Applying Sartre's Philosophy to Everyday Life. As we continue our journey into the depths of existential philosophy, it's important to consider how these profound insights can be applied to our everyday lives. Jean-Paul Sartre's philosophy isn't just a theoretical framework. It's a practical guide for living a life of authenticity and purpose. It challenges us to confront the fundamental questions of existence and to live in accordance with our true selves. In my own life, I've found Sartre's teachings to be invaluable in navigating the complexities of modern life. By embracing the freedom and responsibility that come with being human, I've been able to chart a course towards a more meaningful and fulfilling existence. One of the key lessons I've learned from Sartre is the importance of authenticity. In a world where we're bombarded with images of perfection and success, it's easy to lose sight of who we truly are. But Sartre reminds us that true freedom comes from embracing our authentic selves, flaws and all. Another important aspect of Sartre's philosophy is the idea of living in the present moment. In a society that's constantly striving for more success, more money, more stuff, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of external validation. But Sartre teaches us that true fulfillment comes from living in the here and now, fully embracing the richness of each moment. But perhaps the most powerful lesson of all is the idea that we are ultimately responsible for our own happiness. It's a liberating realization that we have the power to shape our own destiny, regardless of the circumstances we find ourselves in. So let us take these lessons to heart as we navigate the complexities of modern life. Let us embrace our freedom, live authentically, and take responsibility for our own happiness. And let us remember that in the end, it is our choices that define who we are and shape the course of our lives. Part 6. Sartre's Philosophy and Building Better Communities. As we reflect on the profound insights of Jean-Paul Sartre's philosophy, it's clear that his teachings hold great significance not only for individuals, but also for society as a whole. In today's increasingly interconnected world, the importance of building cohesive and ethical communities cannot be overstated. Sartre's philosophy offers valuable guidance in this regard, emphasizing the role of freedom and responsibility in creating a better world for all. At its core, Sartre's philosophy challenges us to recognize the interconnectedness of all human beings and to strive for a society based on mutual respect and understanding. It calls upon us to reject the notion of otherness and to embrace our shared humanity. In my own community, I've seen firsthand the transformative power of Sartre's teachings. By fostering an environment of openness and inclusivity, we've been able to bridge divides and cultivate a sense of unity among diverse groups. But building better communities isn't just about embracing diversity. It's also about holding ourselves and others accountable for our actions. Sartre's philosophy reminds us that we are all responsible for the world we inhabit, and that true change begins with each and every one of us. One of the most inspiring aspects of Sartre's philosophy is its emphasis on the importance of individual agency. In a world where it's easy to feel powerless in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, Sartre reminds us that each of us has the power to make a difference. So let us take inspiration from Sartre's philosophy as we work to build better communities and a better world. Let us embrace our freedom, take responsibility for our actions, and strive to create a society where all individuals are valued and respected. In the end, it is through our collective efforts that we can create a more just, compassionate, and inclusive world for future generations. And it is through the teachings of visionaries like Jean-Paul Sartre that we can find the inspiration and guidance to make that vision a reality. Part 7. Conclusion. As we reach the end of our journey through the profound wisdom of Jean-Paul Sartre's philosophy, it's clear that his insights hold immense relevance for our lives today. From the burden of freedom to the importance of individual responsibility and the embrace of uncertainty, Sartre's philosophy offers us a roadmap for living a life of authenticity and purpose. It challenges us to confront the fundamental questions of existence and to strive for a more just, compassionate, and inclusive world. But perhaps the most enduring lesson of all is the idea that we are ultimately responsible for our own destiny. In a world filled with uncertainty and chaos, Sartre's philosophy reminds us that we have the power to shape our own narrative, to forge our own path, and to create a life of meaning and fulfillment. As we bid farewell to this journey, let us carry with us the profound insights of Sartre's philosophy. Let us embrace our freedom, live authentically, and take responsibility for our own happiness. And let us never forget the transformative power of our choices to shape not only our own lives, but the world around us. So let us go forth from this journey with courage and conviction, knowing that the path to a better world begins with each and every one of us. And let us remember the timeless words of Jean-Paul Sartre. Man is condemned to be free because once thrown into the world, he is responsible for everything he does. Thank you for joining me on this knowledge journey. May we continue to seek wisdom, find inspiration, and strive for a brighter future for ourselves and for generations to come.